This is UMAR Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in the streets of New York City, outside MSG, joined by Paulie Malingnagggi. How you doing, man?
Good, good. We're at the Ringmasters weigh-ins. Ringmasters of the old Golden Gloves. Got my kid right here, Christian Cangelosi. He's fighting tonight. He's in the finals. And, you know, be on the lookout for Christian Cangelosi and his brother Alessio. I sponsor them, and I think they both have a bright future.
How many fighters do you look after right now?
None, just them.
Okay.
I just sponsor them. I'm not in pro boxing, you know. But I think one of these kids, Christian, the older one I just showed you, he's almost ready to turn pro. He's 20 years old, so I think you know, we'll be making that move shortly. They both got a pretty good amateur career.
Okay. Let's move on to tomorrow night. It's good to be in your city. Huge fight week. Tell me about Crawford Khan.
Good fight. You know, some people think Khan's best days are behind him. Crawford's in a very good moment in his career, among the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. So it's a big moment for Khan. You know, can Khan really resurrect the days of old, where he was one of the most prolific fighters of the sport? You know, I guess we'll find out tomorrow night. I guess the odds are stacked against him, but you know, you have to be in it to win it, and he's in the fight tomorrow.
What do you think the keys are for Khan to get the win?
I don't know. I don't know that he has the speed that he used to. You know, I love the old hand speed Amir Khan had with the footwork. It was really, really difficult to track down and really difficult to time. But I just have noticed it not there recently. You know, especially the Sam Vargas fight. You know, we saw a lot of rounds, and they just wasn't there. Even though he won the fight, it just wasn't there in the way it used to be. And he needs it the way it used to be in order to trouble a guy like Crawford. So we'll see. We'll see if he can kind of summon that back.
Paulie, there was some bad news for boxing a couple of days ago. Jarrell Miller, a New Yorker, fellow New Yorker, failed a VADA test. Won't be fighting Anthony Joshua. Why don't you get your reaction?
Yeah, it's a shame, you know. I've said it over and over again. You know, the sport is a lot dirtier than people realize. But you know, I'm done criticizing people for that. You know, until the sport decides to do something themselves. I'm not the police for the sport of boxing.
If someone, or let's say just say Jarrell Miller went in with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua got hurt badly because of what Miller was taking, do you think that would become a police matter?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm done trying to even be involved with all this. You know, I've been saying it for the past decade, and nobody wants to listen. So if people don't care, I'm not in the sport anymore. So frankly, I'm not gonna care. You know, I was very worried about it when I was in the sport, feeling, you know, that I could be in danger as well. But I'm not fighting anymore. So if people want to go kill themselves, doping one after another, they can go right ahead. You know, the problem I have is, just because you didn't fail doesn't mean you're clean. You know, most of the top fighters in today's sport of boxing are dirty. So you know, just because one fails and one doesn't mean the other one's clean. You know, and so I don't know to what extent to take that, but until we get full blood and drug testing all year round on a consistent basis, not on a once in a while basis, on a consistent basis, you know, I think you'll probably continue to have this problem. You know, boxing has to do a little bit more for this. Okay,
I hear that. Joshua's still fighting on June the 1st. Who would you like to see him fight?
I don't know. You know, I think Dillian Whyte would be a great opponent. You know, somebody told me this morning Vladimir Klitschko might step in. Which would be kind of wild. You know, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Ortiz?
Ortiz is a lefty. You can't just put a lefty into the ring when the guy's preparing for right-handed. You can't put a lefty in the ring 6 weeks out or whatever. Yeah, that doesn't even make any sense. I don't even know why people mention Ortiz. Yeah, Joshua's been training for right-hander. You're not going to just put a southpaw in there at the last minute.
Derek Chisora's got a fight tomorrow night. If he comes through that, would that interest you?
Chisora? I think Joshua's past the Chisoras of the world, but for a last-minute opponent, Chisora may not be bad if he can look good, you know?
All right, Paulie, I want to go back to a couple of weeks ago where we saw a video, loads of videos of you and your good friend Artem Lobov. What actually happened there? Because it was so loud in the videos, we didn't actually hear what was going on.
Yeah, he was a little bit disrespectful, and I had to smack him. You know, it's not really that complicated. You know, sometimes people come out of line, and you have to check them. You know, so he was a bit on the disrespectful side. So I felt like I had to slap him and put him in his place, and that's what I did.
Did you sort of keep up with Conor's tweets during that?
Well, you know, it's hard not to keep up with Conor tweets because he's all over the place. You know, but of course, you know, he had a response for it. But I think if he had any kind of real footage, he would have put it out at that point, right? I mean, if he would have put out the real all the footage. I mean, I think this bothers Conor more than it bothers me, because Conor has to live with the fact that he's dying to put out more stuff about me, and he doesn't have anything. And every time he wants to put out pictures or video, he has to sift through all that footage of me beating the shit out of him. You know, and he has to kind of sift through it and fast forward through it and all that, just to find like a little small clip of himself doing anything there, you know? I mean, there was no knockdown. He knows that, and I know that. And then a couple of punches landed. Of course, the 12 rounds, you're going to land some shots, but the rest of it is pretty much him getting his ass whooped, you know? And he has to sift through all that, and I know it bothers him more than it bothers me, you know?
What was that about?
I don't know. That's a guy who's having a rough day at work.
Looks like it. How do you feel about going into bare knuckle boxing, Paulie?
I feel good. I feel fine. I've been training. I'm working hard. We're good. We're gonna be all right.
Paulie, I know you got to get off. Your man's weighing in and stuff. So I appreciate your time on IFL TV. And you coming to England soon? Ultimate Boxer?
Ultimate Boxer, yes.
All
next
right.
month.
We'll see you there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Cheers, Paulie.